This was me in February 2026. I was a college student who had never seen snow in my life. With my dream of coming to America in my heart, and the expectations of Taiwan's Ministry of Education and Fulbright on my shoulders, I flew more than 10,000 kilometers to Maryland. When I saw the snow piled high in front of me, I was completely stunned. It didn't feel real, it felt like a dream. And just as I stood there, quietly marveling at it all, I slipped on the ice almost immediately. When we arrived at the University of Maryland, Professor Nihat and Professor John welcomed us so warmly. They had even prepared hot drinks for us. My hands, already stiff and numb from the cold, slowly came back to life. And that was when I first realized that the University of Maryland wasn't just cold and snowy. It was warm too. Even though we were still strangers to one another at the time, we could already feel how much the two professors cared about us. And none of us could have imagined that just 10 days later, we could be laughing, talking, and completely at ease at Professor Nihat's house. But of course, this trip was never just about seeing snow or sharing meals. We had come here with a mission. We were here to help open up more possibilities for future pathways beyond TOEFL requirements. But once I actually stepped into the classroom, I realized just how different it was from the kind of classes I was used to.
刚刚上完了2堂课，觉得很棒，教授们都很友善、认真，然后同学们也都很踊跃的提问跟发言。
I remember sitting in my seat, staring at the formulas on the slides. And honestly, none of it made any sense to me. I froze for a moment. There was only one thought in my head. How am I supposed to ask? When is the right moment? I hesitated for a long time, but somehow the right moment never seemed to come. In the end, I gathered my courage, waited for the briefest pause, and slowly raised my hand. In that instant, everyone in the room turned to look at me. And the professor simply said, "That's a really good question." That was when I realized that some things aren't as scary as we imagine. Maybe the hardest part is simply raising your hand. After class, the four of us would go out to eat together. We had bagels, blueberries, pizza. We tried all kinds of places. We had known each other for less than 2 weeks. Yet, whenever we were together, it already felt like we had known each other for a very, very long time. And somehow, those dinners that should have felt completely ordinary didn't feel ordinary at all. Looking at the hot slice of pizza in my hand, I remember thinking, maybe happiness is nothing more than this. After dinner, we would walk back to the hotel together. Sometimes we talked about algorithms. Sometimes we studied together. And sometimes, Crystal and I would just laugh until our stomachs hurt. Now, when I look back, none of those moments were especially grand. But for some reason, they are exactly the moments I miss the most. And then one day, it hit me. I can never go back to Maryland in February 2026. The memories I made with the professors, the memories I made with my classmates, the memories the four of us made together. Little by little, all of them are fading with time. I sat there, gazing at my desk, at my notebook. And at those days that once felt so close to me, but now somehow seemed so far away. And then I had an idea. I sat at my desk, looking through everything I had recorded. The snow still felt just as unreal. The formulas on the slides still made no sense to me. Just like back then in Maryland. It felt as if I could still text the group and ask if they wanted to grab dinner. As if I could still stay up late laughing with Crystal. As if my biggest worry was simply finding the right moment to ask the professor a question. As if happiness could still be as simple as a slice of pizza in a little restaurant. It felt as if I were still that boy who had just stepped off the plane. The dream that had brought me to America was only just beginning. The future felt so full of challenges and just as full of hope. And for a moment, it truly felt as if we were back in Maryland in February 2026.
天哪，一定要搔首弄姿一下。可以跳过这一段吗？
这个要放进去哦。然后你的
可以不要吗？
然后你的那你就被退订了。